This hour, where a distraught mother has now been reunited with her baby. The 7-month-old was left behind in her vehicle when she was hijacked earlier this morning while on her way from Observatory in Cape Town. ANC reporter Aisha Ismail covering that story, and she's joining us now live on the Midday View. Aisha, it is indeed a feel-good story in a way, though it involved a hijacking. At least the baby has been found and reunited with her mother.
That is indeed so, Dan, and as you say, it is a feel-good story, but it's every mother's nightmare. And this incident took place between 9 and 9:30 this morning in the suburb of Observatory. And I did have an opportunity to speak to the mother and the grandmother earlier, and they were saying that the car was parked at a friend's place in Observatory. The mother got out, and then the car was hijacked. When she came out, the car was gone, and her 7-month-old baby was in the car. They then, word then spread, and that it was posted on a WhatsApp group in the Neighborhood Watch. And within 2 hours, the baby was found. Now, I did speak to the grandmother earlier, and she was saying that she was told that the baby was dropped off at a nearby spaza shop in Mowbray, and the car was also found in the area. But let's take a listen to what the mother had to say, Alicia Lambrecht, as they arrived at the Woodstock police station.
Alicia, where did the baby go missing from?
Observatory.
Was the baby in the car?
My car was stolen. We found the car, but my baby wasn't in my car, and so he's fine now. That's all that matters. He's fine.
Do you know what time it happened?
They hijacked my car, and then I followed the car. I followed the car to Mowbray, and then I found the car there, but no baby, no car seats, baby was gone. And I just messaged on my mom's group, and I asked the moms, please help, my baby has been stolen. And then the moms all rallied. The police came, my husband came, Carjack came, and we all just started running around in the area to try and find the baby. And then my husband phoned me to tell me that he was found, so he got to him first.
And how long did it take to find the baby?
About 2 hours.
Yeah, those 2 hours must have been very nightmarish indeed for Alicia Lamprecht, as you said. It's every parent's nightmare when your baby is stolen, but at least this one has ended positively with the baby being found. But, I mean, it involved in a hijacking, Aisha. What else do we know about this case? Because from what you said just now, the baby was dropped off near a spaza shop.
So, according to the grandmother, the baby was taken to the nearby shop, which is close to the Mowbray train station, and the baby was taken out of the car in the car seat and handed over to the owner of this spaza shop. And what was interesting is that the owner of the shop called the police, and that is how the police then went to the shop and found the baby, alerted the mother and the father, who then came and positively identified the 7-month-old baby as being their baby. Now, as you can see, we're outside the Woodstock police station where the parents are inside. They're busy being interviewed by the Woodstock police detectives, and we're waiting to find out, whether any of the suspects have indeed been arrested yet. But as you say, Dan, it really is a feel-good story, and as you saw from those visuals, the mother was just so relieved that her baby had been found, and the mother, father and the grandmother had so much praise for the South African police services and also some of the private security companies that were part of the search for the 7-month-old baby.
Yeah, it's the feel-good aspect, let's be clear, Aisha, is the fact that the baby has been found safe and reunited with the mother. But we cannot lose sight of the fact that a crime was committed when the baby was taken, and that was a crime that involved stealing of a car, hijacking of a car. Do you have anything else you can tell our viewers this hour, Aisha, about the suspects? Any arrest? What do we know, if we know anything at all at this hour?
Well, Dan, just, of course, that the police officers are not allowed to speak to the media. One has to go through the media liaison officers. But just overhearing the conversations, they're saying that they do have CCTV footage. In fact, they have cameras in from the road where the car was hijacked, and they are going to look at that footage, and already they're saying that the police are trying to locate this person that hijacked this car. But coming back again to, as one cannot stop reiterating the fact that yes, it makes one feel good that the baby was found unharmed. But when I spoke to Alicia earlier, she did say to me it was the longest 2 hours of her life not knowing what happened to her baby. And one can only imagine the trauma that she was going through during that 2 hours.
Yeah, well, we'll have to follow that story and see what's going to happen in terms of the suspects as well throughout this afternoon. Thank you very much, Aisha Ismail, for the latest for us on this story there from Cape Town.